Good morning, this is Jacob with Sutherland Chevrolet in Nicholasville, Kentucky, and I'm here today to show you this 2017 1500. So I'm going to kind of walk around here and let you see the outside. It's in fantastic shape. There's your trailer hitch. And then you do have a bed liner as well, a Line X liner. And it is running right now, and there are the tires, the wheels. So we'll kind of go left to right. I'll hop inside here and show you everything. Before I do that, you do have power adjustable seats. So you've got lumbar up and down. Forward, backward, and then of course the back moves there as well. So very good stuff. I'll hop in here and you can probably hear the radio a little bit, but I'll turn that down for now. So going left to right, we'll start here, but you've got your mirror controls there, as far as left, right, side to side, all that stuff. Forward, back, up and down. This is selecting which mirror to adjust. When it's in that neutral middle position, it's not going to adjust anything. But let's say we select the driver's side, and then we maneuver that little dial. It's pretty standard stuff, but I still like to show everybody. So there's the mirror adjustments there. You've got your lock and unlock for the doors there. And then down here, you've got your actual window controls. So pretty standard stuff, but I want to go over it still. And then you've got your child safety lock there. So if you want to mess with your friends or you have children, you can lock them in the back. And then there's your window control lock right next to it. So up here on the dash, starting left, you've got this little area up here. I guess you could put coins or something small, and you could maybe even fit some keys up there if you don't have a bunch of keys. Here you've got your controller for the four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. I would keep it too high most of the time. Automatic, which is the second setting if you're going to be off-road, or like, you know, if it's raining, and I say off-road, but really if it's raining or something like that, or you might be in a little bit of gravel or something, you could put it in auto. 4 high is when you know you're going to be off-road, is generally when I would set that. More if it's like really gross outside, or and, you know, snowing and all that. And then 4 low if you're climbing up a mountain or something. So, but most of the time I would leave it in 2 high, auto if it's nasty, and then 4 if you know, you're in snow or off-road. So your light controls are here. So most people end up leaving it on automatic, but you do have manual adjustments there as well. I've got the steering wheel set pretty high, so I'll bring that down a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see from the camera. But here on the steering wheel, these are your controls for cruise control. And then as you go to the other side, of course, you have your horn. And then here you have your settings for this little information area here in the center. So, that's your cluster there. In the middle, you have this little screen that shows different information. Right now, it's got 40,943 miles on it. You can see that my seat belt is not on over there on the right side, where the speedometer is. And that we're empty on the gas. So, but I'll kind of show you some of the different information this can show. It's pretty cool. Of course, it'll show you when you change it into different gears. So that adjusts there. And then, but it'll also show different information. Mainly people keep it on where it's showing this mile per hour thing, just because it keeps them from having to read the speedometer. But here it can show you trip information, which is very nice if you have to drive for work or anything and they need to know mileage. It also estimates how many miles you can last on your tank, or what's currently in the tank. In this case, it's just estimating low, which is a bad sign because that means we need to put some gas in it. Oil life, it'll estimate generally once this gets down 20% or so is when I would get your oil changed. But also, we recommend about every 5,000 miles. And then there's tire pressure there. Let me get it where the glare is not so bad there. There's a tire pressure there. So it's all even at 33. It shows you fuel economy. So the best that we've gotten out of the vehicle, or the previous owner, was 27.6. And they're averaging about 11, which is a little low. It means they're probably driving in the city a little more than average, or they just drive it a little aggressively, you know. So I can show you different off-road information there. So that's about everything. There are other settings here as far as different information. That's about information on the actual vehicle, I guess. But it shows you radio information and stuff playing from your phone and all kinds of things like that. Phone call information. You can shoot navigation to this thing. Now the navigation on this vehicle isn't built in. It's done through OnStar. It is something you have to pay OnStar monthly fees for. So there's also a couple different options. You can set a speed limit warning. Most people will never use this feature, but it's handy, especially if you've got like kids driving or something like that. You could set it at like 70 miles an hour, and and it'll alarm them, hey, you're going over what you're supposed to be. So it's a pretty little nifty way. You can also change on the back of the steering wheel to continue going over these controls. You might be able to see those little rockers there. So I'm trying to orientate myself around them, but I'm not really doing it very well. But those will actually change the volume. So that's turning it up, and the bottom one turns it down. And then on the other side of the steering wheel, you have the same rockers over on the other side over here, but they are back behind it. But those will change between your different presets. So over here, if you got your display here, a bunch of different things you can do. Of course, you're going to have auxiliary, Bluetooth, AM, FM, XM. Those are all options here. So pretty cool stuff. You can set different presets. So you can notice here, these are regular FM stations, but then he's got an AM station mixed in here. And so you can mix all those with XM and swap between them on the fly just by using the little buttons on the back of the steering wheel here. So pretty nifty stuff. You can get it where it will display and read text messages from the vehicle through the Bluetooth, so that's cool as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't want to make this video run too long. I'm already almost at 8 minutes, but pretty bad about that. Of course, you have your air controls right here, heating and air. So this is pretty standard stuff, you know. This changes how much air is blowing. That's maximum, and that's how loud it is versus being completely off. And then your temperatures over on the right side, defrost and different heat blowing settings, and then heating and air. And then you have traction control off. Generally, I would leave it on. You'll see when I hit it that it shows up here that it's off. When I'll hit it again right now, whoop, and it'll turn back on. I would generally leave it on. If for some reason you get the vehicle stuck and you just can't get it out, that's when I would turn it off. And then you've got your little bed lamp here. So that'll turn that lamp on. And it'll say cargo lights enabled. In this case, it said disabled because I hit it again. And then you've got your little round outlet there. A little spot to put extra goodies here. And then you've got a glove compartment up here, and there's a USB there, so you can plug a phone or some other device up there. And then down here you have your books and things. And then this has the seat / console, you know, the 6 seat. So here you've got a place you can put things, and here there's a little built-in divider that you can put down and up according to how you want it, or just take it completely out. But there's your 2 USBs and 1 auxiliary there in the middle of the console, and then over on this side you have another round outlet. I like this little spot here because you can put coins or phones or wallets in there, and then you've got 3 cup holders there. And then with this flipped open, you also have a lockable container down here. I don't know if you can concealed carry or anything, but supposedly you can use that as a lockbox for it, and it is legal. So Pretty cool stuff. You do have compartments over here on the driver and passenger side that I totally missed while I was going over all this stuff. But I wanted to mention those two. That's what I thought about them. So now I'm going to hop out and show you the rear. But with it being newer, of course, everything is in fantastic shape. You've got a little compartment here, you know, for drinks and to use as an armrest. Back here, there's not a whole lot. You've really just got a little space there to put things, and then another outlet. And then you've got your, of course, your pockets on the back of the seats, and then a place to put stuff so you can fit a small drink, you know, up in here. And then, of course, little things in these little crannies and the sides of the doors. But I just kind of wanted to show you all that stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or shoot me an email. Again, this is Jacob with Sutherland Chevrolet on Nicholasville Road. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.